What if I told you that there are guns out there in 2024 that beat Glocks? Yeah, I said it. Guns that not only go toe-to-toe with a legendary Glock, but even outshine it in key areas. Shocking, right? Well, today we're breaking down the 5 guns that outclass Glocks this year. And trust me, the last one on this list might blow your mind. Hey folks, I'm Hank Carter, and I've been in the gun game for over 30 years. I've carried Glocks, shot Glocks, and even recommended them to folks over the years. But times change and so do the options out there. So let's dive in and talk about 5 guns that are giving Glock a serious run for its money in 2024. Ready? Stick with me, because number 1 on the list might just change your mind if you're a Glock fan. Let's jump right in. Number 5, CZ P10C. Alright, first up on our list is the CZ P10C. If you're a Glock fan, you're probably used to that classic Glock reliability, but let me tell you, CZ's really stepped up their game with this one. Now, I've handled a lot of guns in my day, and this CZ P10C is one that surprised me. It's a striker-fired polymer-framed pistol, just like a Glock, but it's got some features that make it stand out from the pack. First off, let's talk about the trigger. The trigger on the CZ P10C is hands down better than your standard Glock. It's got a nice crisp break with a short reset, and that makes follow-up shots a breeze. You Glock guys out there know the Glock trigger is serviceable. It works, but it's nothing to write home about. The CZ, on the other hand, feels much more refined right out of the box. Then there's the ergonomics. The P10C just feels better in the hand than a Glock does. CZ really nailed the grip angle and texture, making it feel more natural to hold and shoot. And that low bore axis means less muzzle flip, so you're back on target quicker, which is especially helpful if you're in a defensive situation. I've put quite a few rounds through this gun, and it's reliable, accurate, and comfortable. 3 things you want in any gun. The CZ P10C has a solid track record for reliability. It eats all sorts of ammo and just keeps on running, dirty or clean. It's a tank, just like a Glock, but with a few extra bells and whistles that make it more enjoyable to shoot. So if you're looking for something that gives you that Glock-like dependability, but with a little more refinement, the CZ P10C is definitely worth the look. Number 4, Walther PDP. Next up at number 4 is a gun I've really come to love in the past couple years, the Walther PDP. Walther's been making quality firearms for a long time, but the PDP is something special. It's designed to be a duty pistol, but they've got the compact version that's great for concealed carry. And when we're talking about a gun that beats Glocks, this one is right up there. First of all, let's talk about the shootability. The Walther PDP has one of the best triggers you'll find on a striker-fired pistol. It's smooth as butter with a crisp break and a short positive reset. If you've ever fired a Glock, you know the trigger's functional. It works, but it's not what you'd call a great trigger. The PDP's trigger is on a whole other level, and it makes it easier to stay on target for fast, accurate follow-up shots. Now, let's get into ergonomics. The grip on the PDP is incredibly comfortable. It's got a deep, aggressive texture that gives you a solid grip, but it's not so rough that it'll tear up your hands after a long day at the range. The grip angle is also more natural than what you get on a Glock, so it feels better in the hand, especially for longer shooting sessions. One thing I love about the PDP is that it comes optics ready right out of the box. Now, don't get me wrong, Glock's MOS system is solid, but Walther has just made it so easy to mount your red dot and get on with it. In 2024, more and more folks are running optics on their pistols, and the PDP makes that transition as smooth as possible. All in all, the Walther PDP is one heck of a shooter. It's comfortable, accurate, and designed to handle anything you throw at it. If you're looking for a gun that can do everything a Glock can do, but with better ergonomics and a nicer trigger, the Walther PDP is a solid choice. Number 3, Sig Sauer P320 X-Carry. Alright folks, coming in at number 3 is the Sig Sauer P320 X-Carry. Let me tell you, this gun is a modular masterpiece. If you're into customizing your guns, the P320 platform gives you more options than just about anything else on the market. What makes the P320 X-Carry beat a Glock? Well, first off, it's all about modularity. The P320 platform is completely modular, which means you can swap out grip modules, slides, barrels, and triggers to fit your exact needs. Want a compact carry gun one day and a full-size duty pistol the next? You can do that with a P320. The Glock, not so much. Sure, Glock has aftermarket parts, but the P320 takes it to a whole new level. And then there's the trigger. The X-Carry comes with SIG's Flat X Series trigger. And man, it's a joy to shoot. It's smooth and crisp and feels like a competition trigger right out of the box. Compare that to a standard Glock trigger and the P320 X-Carry comes out on top every time. Another big plus is the optics-ready design. Just like the Walther PDP, the P320 is set up for optics straight from the factory. More and more people are running red dots these days, and having a gun that's ready to go without any extra work is a big deal. Ergonomically, the P320X carry also shines. It's got a well-designed grip that fits comfortably in the hand, and the texture gives you plenty of traction without being too aggressive. It's a little heavier than a Glock, but that extra weight helps reduce recoil and keeps you on target for faster follow-up shots. If you're looking for a gun that can be customized to your heart's content and still perform like a champ, the P320X carry is a fantastic option. Number 2. Heckler and Koch VP9. At number 2, you got the Heckler and Koch VP9. And let me tell you, H&K knows how to build a solid gun. The VP9 is a striker-fired pistol like the Glock, but H&K's attention to detail and craftsmanship really make this one stand out. First off, let's talk about the trigger. The VP9 has one of the best factory triggers you'll find on any striker-fired pistol. It's got a short, light take-up and crisp break, and a short reset. It's better than any Glock trigger I've ever shot, and that's saying something. If you're someone who values a great trigger right out of the box, the VP9 is hard to beat. Now, let's get into ergonomics. The VP9 has interchangeable back straps and side panels, which means you can customize the grip to fit your hand perfectly. Whether you got big hands or small hands, you can adjust the VP9 to fit you just right. The grip texture is also fantastic. It's aggressive enough to give you a solid hold, but not so rough that it's uncomfortable. In terms of accuracy, the VP9 is a real standout. H&K is known for making incredibly accurate firearms, and the VP9 is no exception. The Cold Hammer forged barrel is designed for precision and combined with the excellent trigger. This gun shoots like a dream. H&K is known for making durable, battle-ready firearms, and the VP9 is no different. It's built to withstand tough conditions, and it'll keep running no matter what you put it through. Rain, mud, dirt, it doesn't matter. The VP9 will fire every time you pull the trigger. Number 1. Shadow Systems MR920. And finally, here we are at number 1, the Shadow Systems MR920. Now, if you haven't heard of Shadow Systems yet, let me introduce you to one of the best-kept secrets in the gun world. The MR920 is a Glock clone, but in my opinion, it's better in just about every way. Shadow Systems took the Glock platform and improved on it all the areas that matter most. The trigger's better, the ergonomics are better, and the accuracy is better. It's like they took everything Glock got right and made it even better. First, let's talk about the grip. The MR920 has a more ergonomic grip than the standard Glock, with a better angle and more comfortable texture. It also has interchangeable back straps, so you can customize the fit to your hand, which is something Glock doesn't offer out of the box. The trigger is a big improvement over the Glock trigger as well. It's smoother with a shorter reset and a cleaner break. If you've ever wished your Glock had a better trigger, the MR920 delivers. Another thing I love about the MR920 is that it's optics ready right out of the box. Whether you want to run a red dot or keep it with iron sights, the MR920's got you covered. The top 5 guns that beat Glocks in 2024. From the CZ P10C to the Shadow Systems MR920, each one of these guns brings something special to the table. Don't get me wrong, Glocks, still great guns, but if you're looking for something that takes things up a notch, these 5 guns are worth checking out. Thanks for hanging with me today, folks. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to hit that like button and subscribe for more content. And let me know in the comments what your go-to gun is in 2024. I'd love to hear your thoughts. Stay safe out there, and I'll catch you next time.